Good morning. The air is thick. It's not that hot, but it's just like, so you can just feel it in the air. It rained last night. And I have a project today. And the first thing I'm going to do is assess the situation here. And we're going to see what we are looking at. Okay, I'm going to remove this Minn Kota Powerdrive Riptide. And I'm going to replace it with another one. Why are you replacing it with another one, Chris, if this is the one that tore up? Well, this one's going to be my parts motor that I'm going to use in case the other one tears up, because if it's anything like this one, it's going to tear up. And the way things are right now, everything I'm buying, it doesn't matter whether it is a hummingbird feeder or a trolling motor, it does not matter. 50% of them tear up or something tears up on it. So I'm fully prepared. I realize that this motor that I'm getting probably will have to be repaired too, but it'll be under warranty. So I lucked up. I got a new Minn Kota Riptide fairly quickly, which has been really hard to find trolling motors. I just happened to run across the site, and I mean, they delivered it quick. So let's see about getting this one off. Now, I've done this one time before, and it was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. When they installed this motor, this doesn't look like far from this compartment up to there. You would think, oh, I could just reach right up in there. But the way that this is configured, and you'll see when I start doing it, you just can't get your arm up in there. I don't know what kind of little skinny armed guy they got to do this, but it is like almost impossible to reach up to there. So let's look and see what we need to do. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this hatch off, because when I open this thing up to reach up under there, I'm gonna just need this out of the way. So let's take it off. I know I'm gonna have to do that, so. All right, so get this hatch out of the way. All right, and of course I got to get this anchor and the anchor rope out of here and get those over on the side, and then kind of clean this up a little bit. Okay, the next thing, I've got this cleaned up, ready to go. The next thing I have to do is take the sides off of my base here. The way this is made, you have to take these off to access the bottom. Yeah, I just get some cheap tape and cover up these holes so the screws don't fall out, because I have gravel out here, and if they fall in that gravel, I won't ever find them. All right, so I've got both of these. That one won't come off because of that cord, so it just kind of hangs there. And I'll just take this one up, set it aside. All right, the next step, it seems very simple, is just take these out on both sides. But as you are about to see, reaching up in there is a lot of fun. All right, this first one is not too bad. I have the little wrench on it. Not easy for an old fat man compared to the other ones. That is an incredible breeze. That one was easier than that one over there. Now, for that one, I'm gonna have to get some help for that one.
Is it coming off?
Yeah.
That's it.
This one. Oh, kind of stuck over here. There it goes. All right. Out with the old. Right. Here's my new Riptide Minn Kota Powerdrive. I want to see if the holes line up. Alright, so the same deal with these side things. You have to take them off to get access to the underneath it. Those line up perfectly. So, okay, before I get that thing totally put on there, I want to make sure this thing's going to work. So this has these terminals on it, but I need it to go to this plug. So I'm going to splice this into this. That's the plan. Alright, so I got this splice kit. So I gotta use it on YouTube. And it looked pretty easy. So black and black. Yep, that's not going anywhere. This is supposed to be like an underground splice kit, so it's supposed to really be heavy duty. Okay, so there's that. Black and black. Okay. And those feel very solid. All right, and I need my pistola. Okay, I plugged it in. It's got power, and I was able to pair it with the remote. I'm just going to use my old remote because there's nothing wrong with it, and that way if it ever tears up, I'll have a brand new one ready to go. So we are good to go with that. Now I'm going to lower it and make sure it runs again before I get this thing totally installed, because it's such a pain to get installed. For some reason, this apparently does not come with the anode, which is kind of weird because it's a saltwater trolling motor. So I'm going to use the anode that's on mine. Man, I might as well go ahead and put this prop on. I wasn't going to put it on, but let's go ahead and get it on there. Go ahead and get it on there. Yeah, I'm gonna put this anode on there. You would think, because it's a saltwater trolling motor, that this anode would be on there, but I'll get that tight, so just hang on. Okay, I fixed this piece right here about halfway up the motor so that it wouldn't go all the way down, because if it goes all the way down, it's going to hit my trailer. So let's see what happens. I got it on 3 and it's running. 4. Yep. And it'll move left and right. Okay, that's all I need to see. That means it's working, so I can get this thing finished installing. I just looked up how to pair this. You can pair any iPilot remote with any iPilot trolling motor. So I just looked up how to do that on Google. Didn't take me but a second. So let's finish the install.
Sorry.
Well, after all that, going and buying those new bolts and thinking I was going to be able to run the bolts up through the holes, that didn't work. I ended up just having to take the old bolts, putting some tape on this, running my arm up in there, and then trying to thread it on. But we managed to get all of them on. I hope to God I never have to take this thing off again.
But we got it done. Finally. And I don't know how long it took. Probably forever. I'm sweating good.
I've seen people put these on in like 20 minutes. They're like, oh, it's easy. You just put it on in 20 minutes. It's easy when you got the thing to, when you have to reach up in that hole with your arm and reach up in there
and try to find the end of the
there
bolt.
Ain't nothing easy. There ain't no easy way to do it. I've been working on this since like this morning. What time is it? Like
I have
3
no
or 4
idea,
o'clock.
but I'm tired and I'm hot.
So
we were sitting here working on the boat. First, our neighbor came by, and he thought it was quite funny, the positions that we were in, and he got a kick out of it. And then we just saw a car drive by. It was a white Cadillac Escalade, and they hollered, "Hey, Tammy! Hey, Chris!" So if that was you, tell us who you are. So it was good to see you come by, whoever you were. I would have spoke to you if you'd have stopped. I'd have stayed away from you.
all right, so now all I gotta do is screw the sides back on here. Yeah, the next time you come driving by, we might put you to work. You better be careful driving by our house. So, got it done. My other trolling motor was only a couple of years old, and what happened was we got some line around the prop, and what happens is there's a seal behind this prop, back in behind it, and if you ever get line in your saltwater prop, you need to check in there. If that seal comes loose, you might as well go ahead and hopefully you hadn't got a bunch of water in there and replace it. Because what happened to me is once that seal got broken, water got in it, and once water got in it, it just ruined it. We tried to several different things to fix it, and it just did not work. So here's the final install. Everything looks good, and now I have an extra motor with parts in case I need them. So if your prop ever gets line on it, make sure you check it. Now if you got a freshwater trolling motor, it doesn't matter all that much, but you got salt water, if that happens, really pay attention to it. So I'll know to look out for that from now on. Well, thanks for watching Nichols Retirement Empire, guys. Nothing is easy, is it? But you know what? I save myself a little money instead of getting somebody else to put it in. All right, I guess that's the way to look at it. You guys have a good day.